What's up, guys? It's your boy. Went from uploading 10 videos a week to like one every 2 months. Life is not very great right now. Now, I really wanted to talk about this guy for a while, but I didn't really want to give him any recognition or credit or any sort of attention at all because I didn't feel like he deserved it, but I'm going to. However, I would like to point out I did tease a criminal case critic, the final criminal case critic. This isn't it. This is not it. I would not give such a pristine honor of a, I can't fit my hand in frame, of a video to this. He doesn't have like an actual profile picture, so for now we're just gonna give him one. Let's figure out a photo frame. So let's slide through a few. Alright. This will do. But as you've already guessed from the title, yes, I'm going to be making a rant about this Najaah Wisaal. I can't really pronounce his name. I'm sorry. Not really. But anyways, Najaah Wisaal is just another one of those people who's leaking shit on YouTube. Nothing special. But there actually is something special, and there's two things. One, holy shit, he gets a lot of views. And two, he's a bit more vocal about some of the situations he's in, and I can't tell if he's trying to fend off anybody who's hating on him, or if he's just that much of an idiot, but I guess we're gonna find out by looking into some of the stuff he's posted. So let's start with my first interaction with him. He posted the leaks for case 20, I think it was, all the way back in like March, and he had already been doing this for quite a while, so I decided to just finally interact. So I sent out a message to him saying, hey, I don't like that you're doing this. Could you message me on Facebook or something, or could we have a private conversation? And he replied, no. He said no. I mean, I will give him the credit and benefit of doing one thing that Kamal hasn't been able to do, which is actually respond. But his response here is just garbage. I can't tell if, once again, it is just him trying to fend off anybody who's considered a hater, or if he is just that stupid. So it starts with him saying that he doesn't want to message me on Facebook. I don't know why he wouldn't be open to just talking with someone. I don't know how that causes a problem or anything. His second sentence, and this is a bit weird how he sort of like paraphrases this, but the way he wrote this, it looks like he was making like a really short essay from like 4th grade where you only had to write like 2 sentences every paragraph or something. But let me just read off of it. Why some people who call themselves hackers can see things in the game and get bragged, while thousands of others who also want to see cannot, just because they do not know how. So, to put that in English, what he said there was, why do people who actually know how to hack the game be able to brag about it and boast off about it, whilst people who don't know how to get to hack the game, they don't get to see anything. They don't get the same recognition that these people do. That all changes today. As I've said before on this channel, all these images were made available online by Pretty Simple. You do not need to know anything about hacking to get to them, just a way to the links. Now, in some part, he is right here. You have to get to the links. That's the problem. Like most Facebook games, Pretty Simple uses the CloudFront storage program to keep most of their files intact, and CloudFront is owned by Amazon. This is where most of the data mine cache files are kept. However, I'm not helping out anything further from there. I don't want to help make this more of a problem or anything. Now, he is right here. If you can figure out the way to get to the links, you can find cached data from future on in the game. However, that doesn't make it okay for you to just share it out to the public. Ever heard the phrase, with great power comes great responsibility? Yeah, you pretty much just stepped on that. I myself do not know anything about hack. I just know how to edit images, which is what I do for these videos. Bullshit. Now, I believe him on the forefront that if you actually look into the cache data, you can find images like this. However, you can't make them look like this. They will look like this. So right off the bat, he's lying to you. And why Pretty Simple puts these images online instead of leaving them offline in their servers so that not only I, but no one in the world would have access to them? It's a question to ask them. I've done it several times, and the few times I have been answered, the answer has always been the same. So basically what you just said there is, you know the answer, but you don't like the answer. It's not good enough for you. Also, like I said previously, with great power comes great responsibility. And for you to think that you have this power and that it should be thrown out to everybody else is the absolute worst thing you could have done in your situation, yet that's exactly what you did. For me, the solution seems simple. Remove or do not put more pictures of the cases online, but they insist on saying we cannot do that. Probably because they can't. If you have ever become the manager of any type of company, you will know that you have to schedule things in advance. Just like the game developers do, sometimes they will have to put their future cases files in the game in advance, however, just not for you to access them inside of the game itself. But of course, people are going to hack the game and get to that anyways, just like you did, even though you said you didn't, but it's just watch the video, trust me. I decided to go for a democracy. If a dozen people can still see, all the others who want it can too. I'm sorry for the people who do not like spoilers, but that's how it should be. Once again, you're ignoring the analogy. With great power comes great responsibility. Just because a few people can see it doesn't mean that everybody should see it. That's like the biggest problem here. He's ignoring the fact that nobody should be able to see this. Not everybody. And then he continues to call out Pretty Simple and puts all of the blame on them. Probably Pretty Simple, in their arrogance, will try to take down these videos and this channel. They're still subscribed to Najaah Wisaal. You should be fine. So I end with a message. Please, Pretty, for the love of God, Pretty, please. Stop putting early stuff online. This is the only solution for Criminal Case being a happy game again. You know what would make it a lot easier? If you want them to stop putting these images online, then maybe you should stop putting these videos online, because you have no right to be doing it yourself. And then he sort of parenthesizes this for me. You must have a lot of followers. Ask them all to send a message like this to Pretty Simple, who knows they might finally realize the idiocy they're making, though I doubt that much. Pretty Simple very clearly sees what you are doing, Najaah Wisaal. They have seen how many views your videos have gotten. If they are still ignoring you now, then you should know that they are going to continue to ignore messages like this in the future. So why don't you just stop anyways? This next point is easily his worst point. P.S. This channel is made only in protest against Pretty Simple, so by the time they stop putting early stuff online, I will immediately close this channel. Protest, huh? Once again, bullshit. So your form of protesting is taking the thing that you want to be stopped and doing more of it. That would be like me going to an animal rights protest and stabbing a dog to death. It just doesn't make sense. Like I said, this guy is either just a bumbling idiot, or this was made as an excuse for him to defuse anybody else's arguments and stop them in their tracks. PS2. As I said at the beginning, this is my only message for you, so you can respond, but you will not receive any more response from me. And I think that kind of solidifies the point that I just made. He doesn't want me to respond, he doesn't want me to say anything else, because he knows that as long as he just shuts up, that he ends his argument there, that he'll win. Because if he doesn't reply after that, like some other people, then how can I win in that argument against him? And there are other comments like this where he tries to justify his actions by claiming that it is justice, that it is perfectly okay for people to be seeing this weeks in advance. It's not. And I agree with you, I want Pretty Simple to do something about this, but they've already said that they're not going to because of scheduling. So why do you keep doing it? You are only making the problem worse here, Mr. Wisaal, so if you actually want to fix the problem, then make a protest video. If you actually made a video talking about the problems listed here, then you might actually be able to make a change, but you don't, and I know why, because you're doing this for views. So it really seems like he doesn't want me to reply at all, but I would love to see him attempt to take down this video. But you said that you wanted a solution, so I'm going to give you one. Here's the solution. Take down all of your previous videos if you really don't care about views and you just want a democracy in this. Make it so the title and thumbnail of the video don't give off the name of the case itself, just put case 40 or case 41 or whatever cases there are in the future. And in the video itself, tell people to go to the description below where you can find a Google Doc of all of the photos from that case that are leaked. So in that case, you are actually not spoiling off anyone else who just randomly clicked on the video because it was in their recommendations. At that point, people are taking the risk and they are only doing it for themselves, and I can't stop that, I can't condone it, but if that's what they're going to do, then that's what they're going to do. I honestly don't know if this guy is just trying to manipulate people and trying to push them away from pointing any blame on him, or if he is actually that stupid. But I mean, I gotta give hands to him. He's grown a pretty big fan base, and he's making tens of thousands of views per video. So at least congratulations on the success with the channel. But like, could you do something else, please? I feel like with YouTubers like this, they have a ton of potential. For example, there was one guy who was posting leaks a little while back, and I was actually able to convince him to change because his content was actually really good. He just was making it based on leaks. There's only like one, max two more criminal case videos I have that I'm working on as of right now. And I say max because I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing the other one. But I guess we're going to have to wait and see what pops up. So expect a video late September-ish, maybe a little bit early October. And if you're not a part of the Criminal Case official, verified Discord, make sure you join that. With that being said, later cool kids. I'm out. And I'm gonna go get a fucking life.